Hey everyone, I'm Brandon Grasley, and this is Grasley Games. I play games, I open products, and when I open boosters, I read every card in every pack. And today I have for you a box of mysterious product, which I teased at you recently. Well, today's the day we get to open this up, so let's take a look inside. Now, some of you, I'm assuming, already know what this is, perhaps after doing some internet research on the barcode. So let's take a look inside. We have World of Warcraft, the trading card game. It's an entire box of Drums of War starter packs. These are player versus player packs, so there are 2 decks inside here and some additional cards. So let me just adjust my setup here and we'll get into opening these up. I'm assuming some of you are here because you have watched me open Magic the Gathering product, and here I am with some World of Warcraft trading card game cards as well. Now this game, if you've never played it before, this is a Blizzard product, just like World of Warcraft, the online game. This product, they stopped making it at the same time that they started making Hearthstone, the sort of online TCG. And Hearthstone has been very successful, but it is based on this. In fact, you'll see some of the cards in here are the same characters and really the same cards as what you'll see in the Warcraft game. Now, if you've only ever played Magic, there are some similarities, of course, and some differences, and I'll explain some of those as we go along. So one of the things I like about this kit is that this is a nice permanent storage box, which does hold 2 decks. So let's take a look at what's inside. Okay, so let me show you on the right-hand side first. Pop this open. We have 2, I think they're 44 card decks. You can see they're a little bit slim. They have a hero on them. Every deck has a hero that's part of the game. And then we have a stack of cards here, and I'll explain some of those as we go. So 2 different hero decks. And then we have some oversized cards here I'll get into in a second. And a pretty extensive rule book. So each of these, because it's a starter product, has a rule book, and it's pretty long. It gives you lots of detail, which is nice. It's pretty well written too. Now, when I first looked at this game, I did not know how to play Magic, and I found this kind of confusing. Once I learned to play Magic, this made a lot more sense. Okay, let's take a look at the oversized cards first. So here we have Umbrage. Oh, sorry, let's get that out of there. And I'm going to just flip them over as we go here, because this is the flipped side of this. Heroes get to flip over partway through the game. And Umbrage is a Knight Elf Rogue. You can see the symbol up there for Rogue. And you can pay 1 and flip it to remove a target attacker from combat. You can only do that once per game. So this is a one-time use ability. Here we have Malio the Blur. It's a druid, Tauren druid, and you can pay 2 and flip it. In this term, Malio is in cat form, has form 1 until you strike with a weapon or play a non-feral ability. And 28 health on that. And the third one here we have, looks like Martlana. Is that an L? Oh, so that makes more sense. Martiana the Mind Wrench. Looks like an L from way up here. I like the art on this one. Pay 1, flip Martiana. Target player discards a card if he already discarded a card this turn. Not very gender neutral, is it? And that is a priest. You can see up there. So those are 3 very oversized cards that you can use for your hero. Again, every time you play, you have a hero, and you're trying to keep this hero alive. Okay, let's look at the 2 decks that come with this. There's some defunct token points there, UDE points, the Upper Deck points. Upper Deck made the game for a while, and then I think it was Cryptozoic after that. I was going to hope to open this without using scissors. These are not nicely sealed. They're just sort of shrink wrapped without one of those little wrapper things that you can tear with. It's like hard plastic, or not. It's not brittle plastic. It's fairly soft plastic. Okay, there we go. All right, let me adjust here. Let's read some of these. we have the Long Eye. That's your hero. We'll flip that over. That's a troll hunter. Let me just adjust my focus here. 28 life. This is the hunter. You can see the hunter symbol up there. Engineering and jewel crafting. On your turn, you can pay, looks like 5. Flip the Long Eye, destroy target opposing ally if it has or shares the highest cost among opposing allies. Okay. So that's the hero for this deck. Again, it's a small number of cards here compared to a real deck or regular deck of the usual 60. Okay, let's go through here. We have a quest, Arena Master. Bolstering our defenses, also a quest. And quest cards serve the way land does in Magic the Gathering. You can play a quest card face up and then tap it as a resource. Soup for the Soul. And when you complete the quest, you flip it over. The Last Barov. You don't need to use quest cards. They are just helpful. In fact, any card can be played face down as a resource at the bottom, and then you can no longer use it for anything else. Logaron, Bow of the Torn Heart. Bloodseeker. These are weapons. Sudden Shot, which is an instant ability, and I like the way they've done this. Abilities is a card type, and they add the word instant in front of it instead of having an instant type. And I've heard Morrow talk about this for Magic the Gathering as well. It would have been nice to be able to just say instant instead of adding the keyword flash. So that was Sudden Shot. Hunter's Mark. I've died a few times because of that in Hearthstone. Arcane Spikes. Turn the Blade. Zip. As an ally. Chief Researcher Emeraldine, I think is the way I want to say that. Mistress Nyla Flameburst. Noctowl the Savage. Sellen Dunrusker Duskrunner. Oh my goodness, having trouble tonight. Raza Wildstorm. Jojabi. Perhaps Hohabi. Batterbrains McGillicuddy. Got a few of these. And that's our first deck. So that's the deck that uses that's the Horde. And it's a hunter and it's a troll. Okay, let's check out the other one here. Spellweaver Jahan. Sorry about that. Okay, let's see what she's 25 health. And you can flip her, no cost. Next time Jahan would deal damage with an ability this turn, she deals that much +1 instead. So you use that when you need that extra point. And some of these are going to be familiar. A Rare Bean. Revenge is Tasty. Outland Sucks. There's certainly a different solemnity to this game compared to Magic. Establishing new outposts. This is more whimsical. Wand of Biting Cold. Conjured Cinnamon Roll. Arcane Spikes. Ice Lance. Engulfing Blaze. Mystic Denial. Chief Researcher Kartos. Swordsmith Hanso. Verkalter. Magnus Longbarrel. Priestess Katiana. Orono the Great. Hoven the Shield. And Bernard, Zealot of the Light. And, yep, that's the end of that pack. That one felt a little bit faster. Maybe I spoke more quickly. Okay, so that's Spellweaver Jahan's deck there. So those are the two decks that came with this. Once again, we had Martiana, Malio, and Umbridge as as our 3 oversize heroes that could be used with these decks, or with others, I suppose. Let me just check again. Spellweaver Jahan, no, she was not a priest. She was a mage, so I was just curious. This is not a matching type here, this class. So you want to have your hero's class needs either the tribe or the alignment, or the class has to match. So if you don't match on the class, this is not a card you could substitute easily into this deck. So okay, so that's the first box. I've got 5 more. If you're interested in seeing some more, just let me know down in the comments below. I'll open up some others and we'll see what heroes we get here. I look forward to hearing your feedback. If this is something that you have played or are interested in playing, I'd love to chat with you about it. So you can get a hold of me in the comments, of course, but you can also talk to me on Twitter, on Facebook, on WordPress, or, of course, we have a Patreon also. So look forward to talking to you. Thanks very much. GG, and I'll hear from you soon.